Welcome back to Firewinds of the Suns, episode 10. There's a little piece of this episode that's missing right at the beginning. It got destroyed and lost to time. But in this episode, we have a few different people in it that are playing. Rod the Rod is back. Samuel the Cool Wind. We have Orochi is here again. Big D was here previously. I think that he missed out because that part got deleted. And Cara Dune. So we're going to jump right in. They snuck into the yokai hideout. They did battle with a robotic repair bot in the garage where they came through the window. They snagged a few cool tools while they were in there. Rod got hurt a little bit by that robot. So we're going to jump right back into where the recording picks up again.
I'm casting religion magic healing on myself.
Okay. Yeah, 2, attack of opportunity. So seem to be a lot more worse. You're starting to think that perhaps you're going to die if you don't get some medical attention first. Does anybody there have any medicine points that can help Rod? He can only be healed 3 times per day, so hit if you click on your token, Kara, and you look at the top of your screen, it says healing up there. Those are called token action buttons. They only pop up whenever you click on your... So you rolled a 13. It would restore you to at least 1 health point in one area of the body, which I think you have more than 1 health point. But it is going to stabilize your condition and stop the bleeding. Let me catch you up to speed. Anybody who wasn't here. You guys are currently working for a guy named Robert Lee. You're on a planet called Bronex, and it's a shitty ghetto planet, middle-level planet, industrial, very economically impoverished. He owns a junkyard, but he worked for the rebels, the brown coat independents before. He has a lot of contacts that are trying to discredit the Alliance government at the moment. And you guys ran into... You freed a sex worker that was in this house, and she knew a lot of high-level ranking Alliance officers that were engaged in prostitution and sex trafficking. In the process of raiding the house and killing one of the senators for a bounty, she got abducted by a rival bounty hunter group called the yokai. The yokais are not necessarily bad guys, but they are mostly Alliance-based, meaning they're former Alliance military officers. So one of your guys is a former yokai guy, and he knew that this safe house was here. Surveillance tried to stealthily infiltrate it and see if Lily is being held here awaiting transport someplace else. You think the idea was the Alliance was trying to silence her. Or there is a security bot, I should say, that is will alert everybody, and it's patrolling the outside perimeter. You guys waited for it to go around the corner and then slid in this window here into this garage. And you think this garage is like an add-on because there's no apparent doors found at the moment into the main building. You just turned on the flashlights. Roll me a perception check.
I rolled a 14, and Samuel rolled a
2. I rolled a 9.
Kara, why don't you use your skill roller basic and select perception? Oh, 1. Dice of shame. Mission failure. Something falls inside the room. You guys kind of are looking around the outside edges of the room, and there's some boarded up windows. Touching something, a big pile of shit collapses onto the floor. The noise of the falling debris causes a noise of 10. And let's see if anybody inside the building hears the noise coming from the garage. Oh, you guys got real lucky. Yeah, you guys are quiet for like 5 minutes, and you uncovered a window in this area, in this process, knocking the shit onto the floor. No lights come on inside of this room. You don't hear anything inside this room. So you think it's kind of okay.
I rolled a 22.
There is a little bit of a lock on the window from the other side.
I'm gonna try mechanics.
14. Yes. You are... Let me roll a d20 to see if you're able to defeat the lock. Yes.
I took a knife out and I go around it like doing a simple thing and clack. I open it with a gadget.
It just kind of breaks open.
Yeah.
You're able to pop it. You hear just a little tiny ting as the lock hits the floor on the other side. Made it into the other room. Make a perception check. You don't see anybody in here. Everybody can go in there if they want to crawl in the window. Everybody who goes in there, I need you guys all to make a stealth check. Just got to roll higher than a 5.
Pretty well.
Alright. This room looks to be like a basement entrance. It looks like it's been nailed and boarded up. Inside you find a old ATV. It has a lot of dust on it. You can do a perception check to see how much work it needs. You also see like a bunch of boxes. Everybody make a perception check as you look at the boxes in there.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good perception check.
Oh, that's sweet.
Natural 20.
The first thing you find in this room, industrial-sized case of spacesuits. There's probably going to be one of everybody's size in there, so everybody can grab a spacesuit. Some old surveillance equipment, pinhole cameras, they're like fake smoke detectors that are actually recorders that are Bluetooth. Some more ammo, so if anybody has any guns, they have ammo now. +2 medicine kit. You see a door right here. It's got like a deadbolt on this side. It doesn't really even have a handle. Oh, Rochi, did you roll a nat 20 on the ATV?
Yeah.
You think that it just needs a power cell put into it? On the counter that there's like a pile of power cells there. You'd have to move the door, unbar the door.
I rolled a 20 on my knowledge history.
You learned a skill, a +1 to your perception skill.
Nice one.
It's like a digital deadbolt, like you have like an RFI tag that would that you would hold up to it and it would unlock the door.
I have computer skill hacking too.
But you'd need you'd need a hacking terminal. If you had some kind of mechanics tools, or you could try to beat the thing open if you wanted to, or you could just attack it with a spear, but that probably would make a lot of noise. Did you want to look at this? Was somebody looking at this door too, or was that just the perception on that door?
I'm gonna try to see this door if it's more possible.
So you figure that it's going to take an attack roll of about 9 to break down the barricade to get this door open. The other door, Rod made a perception on this door. It's got about a 17 strength. You guys put your ears to the walls and you do hear people talking in this room, but you swear you hear like breathing or somebody like footsteps coming from inside this room.
I was gonna try that other window.
The other, okay, over here.
Yeah.
Do we overhear anything from the top room?
Go ahead and make a perception check on that one there, Walk. No, what you found out is that the window's got a lock on it, and it's going to take some mechanicking to beat it open if you about 9 strength.
All right, I'll try it.
Yeah, I wanted to listen into the sort of bedroom before going through back.
All right.
It's again relatively low.
Okay. It's not hard. You just put your ear up against the wall. These are interior walls. They probably have 2x4s and something that are steel studs inside of them, but there's a good chance you could break all the way through these things if you attacked them with a sword. It might take you a while to put a hole big enough to go through. They seem to be kind of laughing and talking about stuff. After about 5 minutes, you kind of hear her mention the girl. Yeah, so we gotta feed her again. It's been like 12 hours. Yeah, well, fuck her. No, she can last a couple days without food, man. And he's like, yeah, but maybe I make her something nice. She'll give me a blowjob. She was a hooker. And then the girl goes, "Oh, you're such a pig."
Go through that window? Yeah, but wait for us. Do we need to roll to go through this window?
In fact, I'll roll one time for everybody going through the window to see if they alert anything. If only way it's going to alert anybody if it's a 1. It's good.
Oh, just
Jimmy, the lock on that one again. Roll a mechanics check to try to break that. You got to be higher than 9.
I'm gonna do it since I got a +4.
The lock doesn't even break and fall on the ground, and you're perfectly silent. It's dark inside that corridor, so you don't think anybody's in there at all, and you've listened to that wall before, and there was nobody there. I'm gonna roll a d20 again as everybody goes through, and hope you guys don't get a 1. No one. Commercial kitchen in here.
But we're in like a hallway, right? Can we see around the corner over here?
Yeah, you guys can go into that room. Yeah. So there's a bolt there, so you could open that door. So now you can get back in through.
so our escape plan is that whoever can drive is going to go into the ATV. The other 3 of us are going to hack at that door.
Well, technically, we could all, like, if we stay silent and we can get in and get out, we can just go silently in and silently out through the same window.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying we've got plan A and a plan B.
Oh, yeah. Of course, for me.
And there was a front gate on this place, and there's cameras like right here guarding the front gate. You guys could get the ATV out this garage and then drive out the front gate over here. They would probably see you leaving, though.
Anything cooking in the kitchen?
No, it's cold and dark.
Yeah, let's listen to this wall.
Okay. Roll me perception. You hear him, and it's like, ah, shit, you beat me again. And you hear the clank of dominoes on a table. He goes, well, shit, I guess I'm going to go feed her now so I don't have to feed her after I get shit-faced later. He says, do you want anything from the kitchen while I'm up? You hear the woman's voice go, no. And you hear footsteps in a door close.
Oh boy. I motioned to, like, for them to get ready with, like,
there's a cabinet there.
I said the strongest get behind the door.
Are you guys going to hide?
We don't have a whole lot of time.
You guys want to
And then the rest of us, like, one behind the door. And it's dark in there. So he has to come inside and turn the light on.
I
I've got brass knuckles. If I know anything, I got brass knuckles. I know I can knock his ass out in one lift.
Yeah, let's hide.
Kara, you can move 5 squares diagonally, whatever way you want.
Are y'all going to stay by the door?
We're going to try and grapple as opposed to kill.
Okay, grapple is a strength roll, not a fighting roll.
I got a strength of 3. I can grapple him.
You guys can run back this way and hide. You're just going to have to roll a stealth check when you get there.
I'm gonna go back too then.
Okay.
Gotta go hide.
He moves this much.
Okay, I'm moving back then as well, seeing as that seems to be the group consensus.
Is there a table right there beside me or no?
Okay, countertop.
Can I duck down and not be seen?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, let's do that.
Everybody roll a stealth check.
Fuck.
You hear something on the side there. You hear him walk over and he opens up the door, turns and he tries to look like as he heard something. Everybody roll me another stealth.
That's
Three.
pretty shocking.
Oh!
Should we just jump him? I think we should just jump him down.
So Samuel, as you're sitting there, you put your hand down on the ground, and a really big roach tries to bite your hand, but doesn't. You're gonna have to make another stealth check, trying to be silent.
One more time, come on, don't fail me now. 13.
So a 13, 12, 11, and a 3. He's rolling a full d20 this time because he really heard something the first time. 14. You see him like pull a knife off the counter. Come here, little rat. Here, little rat.
Can I just, like, I have a gun. Can I just pull my gun and just, I want to hold him hostage.
Okay, so as he's coming towards you, he's basically reserving an action for the rat. He doesn't necessarily know that you're there. He thinks there's something in the kitchen. So I'm going to give you just a straight up initiative roll versus his d20 to see if you can get the jump on him. Oh yeah, you're gonna get it.
I want to move out, like, straight in front of him.
You're pulling your gun. Roll me an intimidation check. Oh yeah. Puts his hand up, still holding the knife up both hands. He's like, don't shoot me.
I'm gonna go close to him, like coming out here. You hold them with a gunpoint to make sure. I tell him to drop the knife, like slowly and steady without making any noise.
So you take the knife from him.
We don't want any trouble. We just want to get the girl quiet, know where she is.
Nice of shame. He is going to try to shove you into Kara, who's got the gun. D20. Oh, he rolls a 4. As he's trying to push you, you're able to grab him and kind of hold him down. Samuel, you got his knife.
Put it on his neck and tell him to be quiet, like, you'll stay quiet, give us information, while I'll chop you into hamburgers. Putting my hand on his mouth and the knife on the neck, to tell him to be quiet.
You do that, but he's beginning to scream anyway.
Slice the neck.
Roll you're gonna have to do an aimed attack with you're gonna use the knife on him. You slice him, but you kind of catch on the edge of his collar on his shirt collar, as you try to ran down, and it doesn't really do anything to him at all. So when he gets to his turn, he's gonna scream. Orochi.
Can I try and stick something inside of his mouth, like a piece of cloth?
Sure, you could stick a sword or a fucking knife in his mouth if you want to.
Remember, a dead guy can't tell us where anybody is.
Dead men tell no tales.
Oh. I'll just give it a shot and try to stick a piece of cloth inside his mouth.
Gag him? Okay. You grab him by the back of the head and you shove a big piece of cloth down his mouth.
And I tell him, shut the fuck up.
You guys grab some rope and tie him up on the ground. Somebody roll me a stealth check for this entire encounter.
Wow, that's pretty good.
It doesn't really sound like anything more than somebody normally cooking in the kitchen.
I mean, can we try and take him away, out of the base, just to interrogate him?
Well, I mean, he's subdued, so we could just like he said, just move him into the other room.
But now his friend is the problem. The other guy is gonna notice that he's missing for a long time.
But they'll probably think he's having sex with the girl. Can we somehow interrogate him? Asking which of the rooms he's in.
Yes, while you guys are in there trying to ask him questions, you guys hear some talking on the other side of this wall. And you hear somebody knocking on the door and saying, "Hello, I'm hungry and I have to go to the bathroom." And you hear the unmistakable sound of Lily's voice.
Great.
There's a door here, but this is a wall, but it's just an interior wall of some type.
How thick is that wall?
You might be able to cut some holes in it with a sword or something like that.
Can I break this door?
I mean, if you get lucky with a full-on kicking attack, you might be able to do it. The question is how strong the wall is. You don't know until you really start tearing into it.
I'm talking about the wall. I'm talking about this right here, right?
It's a 9. You got to attack it for a 9.
You guys want me to try to break open the door?
Maybe we could pry the ATV into the wall.
I mean, if you want to knock a hole in the wall and tear the door down, we can do that, but how many can fit on it?
It's the size of a regular ATV, but people can sit on the front, people can sit on the back,
Alright, all three of you work on that door on the wall, and I'm gonna try to take out the wall.
And a spear, yeah, okay.
I have a spear as well.
Right, so use your spears or anything you can do to break open the wall, and I'm gonna use my sword or my strength to break the door open. You're gonna do this fast and furious.
Roll your spear attack, Rod. Roll an attack like you're attacking it.
Alright, I'm gonna roll my sword attack to break open the door.
Okay, do 8 damage to the wall. Samuel, alright, you rip down the barricade. Door is loose. You can open it if you want to on your next turn. Alright, you put 8 points into it. That's 16 so far in the wall. You guys are knocking big pieces of sheetrock out.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit the wall as well.
8 points is 24 points. You kind of hear some shouting in there, like, "You're not going to be able to break out in there barehanded. Better not be messing up our cell, or I'm not going to give you any dinner."
Okay, so again, ignore the +1. It's a sphere.
7 points. You knock out like solid wood, like oak boards or something inside lining this thing. 33 damage to it.
I already got the door, so before I open it, I'm gonna try to take out the wall as well.
Oh yeah. With a roll of 21. You guys Kool-Aid man the wall. It like breaks open. Oh yeah. You see Lily there. Just then the guy walks on the other side and he looks through the flap and he sees the hole in the wall and he sees all of you guys. And he's like, shit, she's breaking out. And she makes a run for her. She's running in here with you guys. You guys gonna open the door and start the four-wheeler?
We need to open the door.
Yes.
Guys, we need to open the door.
Alright, you start it and jump on it. You guys take off on the ATV. There's the ATV as you guys are pulling out. The security bot's right in front of you guys. The security bot is seeing you guys come out because it's their turn. It's like, stop.
Yeah, we're stopping.
Is the gate open?
Yeah, the gate's open.
Let's just bounce.
I'm driving it, of course, but I
Okay.
can run over it. I'm trying to run into it, like going full speed ahead. 5.
You hammer it. It runs straight into you. As you smash it, it impacts you into the chest. I'm going to roll for damage that it takes, and I'm going to roll for damage that you take. It takes 14 points of
what's my
damage,
roll?
and you take 9 points of damage to the chest. It goes flying over here. I need everybody to roll me a strength check to hold on to the ATV as you guys are crashing into this thing and into the wall. Don't roll under a 10. All right, walk.
Oh,
Don't roll under a 10. 11, 12, 8.
Walk your left arm. You're just going to take a little damage. There are 3 points in the left arm there, Walk. But
Oh my god, Samuel.
Samuel, yeah, you get knocked off of the ATV. You go flying into the wall. You hit your left leg for 4 points of damage. This is on top of the
not the worst.
9 you took to the chest.
I'm taking control of the ATV and
To put it into reverse and you back up the ATV. Barely managed to get it to go in reverse without killing it. Kara?
So I'm still on it. I just took 3 points left arm damage.
Yeah, it didn't knock you down or stun you or anything, but the robot, it also didn't knock down or stun the robot.
I'll shoot it.
It's a single stat item, so you don't have to worry about the chart. But if you did hit over 20, you would get double damage. But you do 9 points of damage to it. It's not like you shot once. You probably shot 2 or 3 times. You know, and it doesn't matter if all of them hit, but one of them hit did 9 points. So it's 23 points of damage. Guy comes running out, goes, "That's my ship!" He whips out a gun. Rod, he's gonna shoot you. How lucky are you again? What's your fighting skill though? 3, right?
Fighting. Oh no, sorry, fighting's 4. Fighting's 4.
Fighting 4. Because we use scaled dice, so that way, like if you're playing with somebody who's like a level 7, you don't get creamed by the enemies. Shit, hits you in the right leg for 10 points of damage.
Okay, so that puts me down to 2 in the right leg.
You still got a leg. And it's your turn, Rod. You do 18 points of damage to him. You lay this guy out on the ground. He's stunned from the attack.
I'm looking at the robot that attacked it. I'll turn it to scrap metal.
Yeah, you are.
A second P1 in a row.
So you go to attack it with your sword. A guy over here goes, "Close the gate!" And you see the gate start to close. Gonna be just enough room for the ATV to get out this turn. But it is gonna be a harder roll now. You're gonna have to roll higher than a 13 on a fly check or a drive check to get it out without hitting the sides of the gate.
So you want to block the gate instead. What would be the minimum roll for that?
You'd have to use your turn. You'd have to use your turn and then use a strength check to fight the gate. Rochi, it's your turn. You can move the ATV 5 squares this turn and 10 the next if you can make a driving check. You need a 10 or higher, or 13 or higher.
The spell, find your skill on yourself. Do I have to roll it before or after?
Yes, before, yes. 24, you got a +2 to your check for the next 2 rounds.
Please roll 20, don't fuck me over.
Alright, you needed a 13 and you got a 10 with your bonus.
No, that sucks.
ATV is going to run into the side of the wall here. 1 is the post, 2 is the gate. So you wedge this into the gate. The gate is closing on it. The robot's right behind you, Kara.
The robot's right, okay, and we're wedged in the gate.
And this guy's on the ground right here on the steps.
Is the robot like out of commission, or is it just took some damage?
It's about to kick your guys' ass. Alright, you missed. You might have hit it, but it didn't do any damage.
Okay.
Some hard parts. You get a movement and an action. You get an action and a movement. You cannot move, action, move. You still have your movement. Would you like to run, jump over the ATV and get outside the gate, or would you like to?
Yeah, I'm just gonna move here.
This guy is going to come out. He's going to shoot Lily. She gets hit in the right arm for 9 points. Second guy runs out. He does not shoot on this turn, but he is out. The robot is going to open up a can of whoop ass. And Samuel, he doesn't like you because you run over him. All right, it hits you in the right arm for 7 points of damage to the right arm.
Right on.
And Rod, it's your turn.
If we get through this gate, are we basically safe, or how does that work?
Well, you're probably going to need to get down here to get out of shooting range of these guys, but the ATV moves 5 on its first turn and then moves 10 on its second turn, and it moves 20 on its third turn. This is a fence, it's not a wall. You could get shot through the fence.
I'm guessing I can tell Lily to start running, but provide more of an offense to the 2 guys that are coming out now.
All right, you yell to Lily to run. Yep, you can move all the way over there.
And so I'm going to make a spear staff held attack.
Okay, this guy was hit before in the chest. You do an additional 9 damage in the chest, and he falls over, and you're presuming he's dead. Samuel.
Now I'm a little bit mad. I'm gonna attack the robot again. Like taking back my son, I'm like charging back.
Oh, nice hit. Yes. You doing 26 damage. You smash the head right off the robot. The head goes flying. It explodes.
Wide open.
Lays over on the side.
Here, so I'm gonna go try and fix the gate, like try to break the gate.
Okay, you can do that on your next turn. Orochi.
Yep.
I am going to get off the ATV, move towards here, and then take a shot at this guy.
Okay, nice. Headshot, 16 points. That guy is stunned. Lily runs. 8. Totally out of character for a woman. She listens.
So can Rob get out? Like,
Yeah, he can still run over the top of the ATV, but you guys are leaving the ATV behind.
We can try and open the gates.
You can try to move the gate.
yeah, I'm gonna try to kind of shove the gate into itself to give us more time to get out.
If 2 people try on the gate, and they can roll, their 2 rolls can be 22. They will be able to shove the gate back and break the motor. All right. So there's 20. The other guy, he's stunned for a turn. He shakes his condition. The other guy is dead, and there is a gun there.
Okay, I'll do the aimed attack.
Knock his gun out of his hand.
Yeah.
You hit him in the leg instead. He kind of flinched out of the way. He's still got his gun.
Right, I'm gonna.
You need 2 points of strength. Roll it. You guys smash the motor back. You kind of hear the grinding of the gears as you shove the gate back, and you get the gate open.
Right, I'm moving into the driver's seat then.
Orochi.
I'm gonna wait for everyone to get in.
Take another shot at the guy.
Okay. He's sitting back up. You're gonna shoot him. Hey, miss. You lay onto your assault rifle and just there's just like bullets flying all over the door. But nobody's coming out with that hail of bullets flying through the doors. You hear people diving, take cover, hide. Alright, she moves her 8 squares. Alright, and Cara Dune. jump on it. Jump in the driver's seat.
I'm gonna jump. Yeah, I'm gonna jump back on the quad so we can get out of here.
Yeah, all right. You guys move it. 5 squares. You see somebody at the door. They don't get a chance to shoot though. Rochi.
Rochi glances back and sees that the ATV made it out. He looks towards the guy who was in front of him and takes a shot at him before he goes to the ATV.
Yes. Whack in the chest, 9 points damage. Make an acrobatics check to jump onto a moving ATV. Oh yeah, you jump on the side rail. Lily runs another 8 square. Cara Dune. Oh, it's a fly drive. Don't roll 1. You guys move 10 squares this time. That's about 10. Probably getting close to being out of range with their pistols. So they're both going to fire, but they're fire disadvantaged. Rod, get hit in the chest for 8 points of damage. Doesn't put you down. It's your turn. You're just right along for the ride. You're returning fire. You see this guy that shot you, or this chick that shot you? She's got like a glass eye. Pistol has a range of 40 feet. I'm sorry, yeah, 40 feet. What do you got a measurement on that? 45? Yeah, just barely over it. So, and you roll 18 again. 10 points of damage in the chest. And Samuel, you gonna take a shot?
No, I'm not gonna fuck it up. I don't think that's gonna happen if I do it now, so no, I'm not gonna do it.
I see her, she's got like this red laser eye. She is, I'll find you.
Fuck it, I'm shooting her.
Alright, nobody escapes yokai.
Blah, 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 politicians die.
Okay, you hit her. 7 points. Rochi, do you know this woman? You used to be part of the yokai. Roll a history knowledge check.
I mean, it's like really far-fetched that I would know her specifically.
You definitely know you. You knew her. I'm gonna roll a check for her. She doesn't recognize or any of you. Kara, make us one more fly check. I need higher than 5. I need higher than 2 not to crash. You move 15 squares. Oops. Alright, you guys escape. By the time she limps around the corner and gets around the front, you guys have already made it around here. You pick up Lily. You guys get back to the van. And you guys take off in the van heading back to the outpost.
Can the ATV fit in the van?
No.
Or is it?
Somebody's going to drive it back, but I'm not going to make you guys roll for that. I am going to roll one time to see if anybody saw you guys getting away. You guys made a lot of shots. You guys made a lot of noise. You stole a vehicle that's kind of sticks out. You have... we're going to see here if anybody saw or recognized any of you guys. Ooh. I'm going to roll again. People saw reports of the ATV. Where are you guys going to hide the ATV at? Lee has a junkyard. You might be able to stash it and disguise it at Lee's place. Yeah, you guys get it back. You stash it at Lee's junkyard. Are you going to tell Lee that you stashed it there?
Yes.
He's like, good deal. Yeah, that might come in handy in the future. We'll keep that stored here. More importantly, you got Lily back. Let's see that arm, girl. Oh, that'll be fine. We'll take you to the veterinarian and get that patched up.